Hey guys, it's Sarah with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we have a review and install of the Axial headlights with clear housings and black lenses fitting your 2012 through 2015 Toyota Tacoma. These are perfect for the Tacoma owner who's looking for an OE-style replacement headlight that features a plug-and-play install, but also wants an option that adds some black styling to their truck. These Euro-style headlights feature an OE replacement design with some black styling. They also include all the bulbs necessary for install, as well as factory-style connectors to make the install even easier. They're constructed from clear lenses with black housings, and they're DOT and SAE approved, meaning they're legal for on-road use. So as far as price goes, this option comes in at around $300, which is low to middle of the road price-wise when compared to other options. And for your money, you are getting an OE-style direct plug-and-play replacement headlight that also features black styling. And as far as the install goes, I'm giving this one a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. It does feature a direct bolt-up and plug-and-play install, like I mentioned before, that can be done within 1 hour. So with that said, let's check out that install. For this install, you will need an impact gun or a ratchet will work just fine. You'll also need a 10mm socket. You may want a short flathead screwdriver as well as a longer flathead screwdriver. You'll need a pop clip removal tool or a trim panel removal tool. All right, so the first step in the uninstall with your hood popped, what we're gonna do is remove the 2 pop clips on either side of your grille. Grab the pop clip removal tool and let's get these out. Repeat that on the other side. Next up, we're going to remove 2 10mm bolts on top of the grille. Grab a 10mm socket and get these out. All right, now that all the bolts are out of the grille, lift up these top plastic brackets to get them off of the 2 plastic posts in the top. And then you're just gonna grab the bottom of the grille and pull straight back towards you. All right, so at this point, we need to remove the trim piece underneath the headlight. Now to do that, there is a green clip at the back here. And what we're gonna do is just pry behind this trim piece and just pop the back of that clip free. Once the front is free, next we're gonna use our trim tool and we're gonna pry forward so this piece can slide in towards the center line of your truck. So slide it in and just tilt it and it'll be free. All right, now we're moving on underneath the truck here. We do have to remove these 2 bolts. They're right underneath the corner of the bumper so that we can access the wheel well liner by peeling it back. Go ahead and grab your 10mm socket and remove it. Now I did want to point out one more thing about this wheel well liner before I pull it back. Right here should be a slotted clip, and what you're gonna do is grab a stubby flathead screwdriver and then you're just gonna twist that clip to remove it. It does not exist on our truck, so we're just gonna go ahead and peel the wheel well liner back, but if you see that clip on your truck, all you need is a small stubby screwdriver to turn it out. Go ahead and grab your wheel well liner and pull it back. All right, now that we have the wheel well liner out of the way, I can explain why. Now there are 2 headlight bolts on top, but there is one more, it's down at the bottom, it's right about here. And to access it, you come up sort of diagonally behind the bumper through the wheel well with a 10mm socket to get it removed. Now this may be hard to see, but you can definitely get a hand on it and feel exactly where it is. And then we can remove it. Now at this point, we can remove the 2 10mm bolts on the top of the headlight. Grab your 10mm socket and get these out. Now we do have to release 2 clips on this headlight. One is on the bottom towards the inside. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna slide a screwdriver between the clip and the headlight You can also use a trim tool here if you're worried about breaking it. Just pull back straight towards you to release it. Now there are 2 alignment tabs up top here. This one should pop free when you pop that tab on the bottom free. This one probably will not. You can do this by hand, but if you're having trouble, all you do is slide your flathead or trim tool underneath and turn it to the side. Now we're gonna unplug all of the connectors on the headlight. I'm gonna start with this one up top, this gray one. What you're gonna do is press back on the tab and just pull backwards to release it. Now we have 2 more connectors right behind the headlight. The first one is this little brown connector. Just grab it and pull straight back. There aren't any tabs on that style. And then this one over here is more of a traditional style. It does have a tab, so press down on it and just pull backwards. Now removing the headlight itself is a little bit tricky. What we're gonna do here is just wiggle it until it's loose, and then what we need to do is tilt it. So we're gonna start to twist it down, and now we can rock it out. All right, now at this point, we can start to install our headlight. What's really nice about this is that it is completely plug and play, so we don't have to transfer anything over. We can go ahead and install this. Now I'm gonna plug these in before I line them up, just these back 2 connectors, because they're a little bit hard to get to. You can still get these on plugged in when your headlight is on. Just makes it a tiny bit easier to do it now. Once those back 2 are plugged in, we're gonna install this the reverse of how we got it out. Just a little easier to go on an angle. Then we're gonna turn it and start to line it up. And once that's lined up, we're gonna start to line up each of these clips. So there's 2 up top, the 2 brackets, and then there's 1 clip on the bottom here. So once the headlight is lined up with the fender, what we're gonna do is clip it into place. And now that we have the headlight in place, we can line up that final connector and press it into place. Now we can replace the factory bolt in the side bottom of the headlight. Now this is the one where we can access through the wheel well. This is definitely going to be hard to see, but since we moved our wheel well liner out of the way, you can access it by reaching up through the bottom of the bumper into the fender. And now grab a small ratchet with a 10mm socket to tighten this down. And now that that bolt is installed, we can replace the wheel well liner. We're gonna line it back up and clip it into place. And if you do have that 1 twist clip, now's the time to reinstall that. And now that the wheel well liner is in place, we can replace the 2 bolts going to the bottom of the bumper that holds it in. Grab your 10mm socket and tighten it down. And now we can replace the 2 bolts going to the top of the headlight. Grab your 10mm socket and tighten these down. Now keep in mind, these are going into plastic, so you do not need to over tighten. And now we can replace this trim piece. It installs the same way, just the reverse of how we took it off. So we're gonna start by lining up that opening with the tab on your fender and pressing it into place. And then lining up the green tab right here and pressing in towards the truck. All right, so now that we have our factory headlight uninstalled from our truck, we can check it out side by side with our new headlight here. Now these are very similar with one another. This new headlight features a factory fit and finish with all factory connectors for a true plug and play install. It also features a reflector style lens, which is the same as your factory, so this is closest to an OE style replacement. Now, as you can see, it is a nice upgrade from the cloudy lens that we have here. We have a nice fresh lens on our new headlight, which is a nice upgrade, especially if your headlights are getting on the older side. The biggest difference here, as you probably can pick out, is the black outline on the outside of the headlight. So although it is similar to an OE replacement, it has that nice little feature to give you a bit of style over just a plain OE replacement headlight. So with that said, go ahead and repeat all of those steps to install your passenger side headlight. Now that both headlights are installed, you can go ahead and line up the grille. Now line up all the tabs on the bottom as well as both tabs up top and both brackets, then press it into place. All right, now we can install the pop clips. There's one in each headlight. And install the bolts through the top of the plastic brackets. And with your 10mm socket, tighten them down. Now keep in mind these are plastic, so if you are using a power tool like we are, just make sure you don't over tighten. All right, so that is gonna do it for the review and install of these headlights. And remember, for all things Tacoma, keep it at extremeterrain.com.